and
Mine
they're
are,
like,
like, crazy
what's
weird
up?
things.
What's
No one else
up?
has done
What's
that.
up?
Mine normally revolve around like asking if somebody likes a certain food or something. You know what I mean? And then like them being like, no, that's weird. And you're like, oh yeah, no. You know what I mean? Like, no. Oh,
Dude, yeah, it's weird. No.
what? That was weird. No, like mine's like, I don't know.
I feel like
Really
Tanner Bernal
awkward
said
things.
something like that.
Pretty much.
Wasn't there something that he said like that?
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
fun stuff.
he had some pretty goofy ones.
Yeah.
Cut the
Um,
names out.
Me and him are having fun shooting trap with the A&M.
Oh, really? I'll hang out.
Mm-hmm. Because he's on the trap and ski team too.
Yeah.
Cut the names out.
I bet you. You can use that soundbite right there. Just cut that out and paste it.
Oh well. Yeah, no, I think like the funniest things ever are making fun of yourself. So like when that happens, when you're like, yo, have you ever done like, you know, have you ever like eaten a pizza with like blood or something just weird? And they're like, what's up? What's up?
Oh,
You did what now? And I'm like, oh,
No.
it was just a dream I had.
Can't say I have.
Yeah.
like one time.
Yo, it's just so
Somebody
yo. Okay,
goes-
here's the thing. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, one that like, I don't know, man. I've had some pretty.
Is this
things.
embarrassing moments to be aired or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to keep it for your audience also.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, and y'all know
You
this.
set the example.
Yeah, y'all. Well, mine's not really example. Y'all know this. I don't really get embarrassed because I'm good at playing stuff off.
Right.
Like if I like fell out. So here's the
I'm
thing.
just kind of perfect. That's
No,
my,
no,
my
no.
main character flaw is that I'm just perfect.
No. Listen
And
to
it
no.
separates
Listen.
me from
No.
the
No.
rest of
That's
the-
not what I'm saying.
It's my immense
No.
humility.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying at
Get
all.
attached to people because I'm just so far ahead of
That's
them.
not what I'm saying at all. That's completely wrong. What I'm saying is this, and I'll use this as an example. We're sitting in my engineering class. He was giving a lecture, and I was leaning back in a chair like this, okay? And the chair fell,
Yeah.
right? And it was loud, very loud, and everyone was like, and like the professor was like kind of looked up, and I got up and I like did like the Nixon peace signs like to the back of the, and I was sitting at the front, so everyone saw it. So I did like the double Nixon. I was like, all right, I'm good, and I did like a bow and sat down.
Yeah.
But if you're not like, if you're like an introverted person
Yeah.
and you're just like weird, you know what I mean, and no one really knows you, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You'll be like kind of put your head down and like have a red face and you kind of just put your,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That'd be like an embarrassing moment for somebody.
Right.
And the other thing is, and I'm proud to say that this actually happened. Contact Seth Williams for the confirmation. We're sitting in calculus this semester, Cal 2, and we sit at the very front, and the chairs are perfect for like popping your back, right?
Yeah.
You do this, like twist around, and you lean back. So early morning on the second twist, just blew some booty mist, just like hard. Yo, I looked around and just to see, like, I played it off. I kept, like, acting like I was popping my back. And I just farted really loud. And I was like, whoa, hey. And, yo, nobody even heard it. This was, like, but the teacher was like, she, like, did one of those, like, with the eyes open. She was like, oh, my gosh.
She was in awe.
This is
Dude,
literally what it was like in 7th grade,
7:45 in the
Do you
morning.
remember back in 7th grade when you, me, and Patrick would sit in, like, a circle and we would be talking, and then you would say something, nobody would even look. I would whisper something, and literally everybody, like a bunch of people in the room would like
Oh,
look
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
They would get quiet as soon as I would start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you?
I don't know. I really don't know. No. Oh, it was also in study hall. What?
What?
What's going on? What's up?
Josh is trying to get out of the
Continue.
basement again.
You're not leaving this basement. So we were in study hall, and you'll remember what was his name? Josh Salmon
Yes.
Yeah.
and Micah. Josh
Good
Salmon and
guys.
Micah were in my study hall, like 8th grade. So I say something that would probably get somebody in trouble. if a teacher heard it.
Yeah.
Nobody heard it. Nobody said anything except for the people I wanted to hear it.
Oh, I know.
And Micah said something, or either Micah or Josh, and Miss Kaivano was our substitute that day.
Yeah.
She heard it immediately, and they didn't even say it like as loud as me. Like they said it like quieter.
Yeah.
Both of them like went to the office.
That's amazing.
I kind of felt bad, to be honest with you. I just had that superpower. I don't think I might not have it anymore. But yeah, I promise you, this fart was nasty, and it was one of the chairs with like the plastic on it, so it resonates. You know what I mean? So that would probably be my like embarrassing moments, but I just didn't let it get to me.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean I'm perfect. You
It
freaking jerkhole.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
you're trying to say.
Go ahead. Did you think of one?
There was so there's a lot of you go run for a while in the morning. You don't know just have time to go use the restroom before. So we've got plenty of stories of like guys crapping their pants in the middle of like a run.
Yeah, Ryan Hunt.
Yeah. Well, we were doing one. I think we were in like our combat gear for this one because we were like going through the mud and stuff that day, and it was pouring rain, like trying to like not drown standing. And I didn't get to pee that morning because I woke up late. And, at some point, I can't remember if it was crawling in the mud or along the run. I was like, my uniform, this outfit already looks soaked.
Wow.
And it was starting to be a hindrance. Like I didn't want to be there anymore because I was like, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
What do? You just
Gonna pee in your pants a little.
Wow. There's somebody.
Not a little.
There's somebody that I don't know if you know this, Austin, but there's somebody that I know that played next to me.
Oh, I know. I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
And like, midway through the half.
Is he playing football now?
No.
Oh. Okay,
Midway through the half, if he had to pee, he just let like half of it out in the football pants.
I don't know how you let half of that.
I guess
Wait a minute.
I guess he just stopped.
The steak?
No. Next to me, literally like next to me, played next to me. If you know, you know.
To your left.
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on the offense, but he's not playing football, and he hasn't torn his ACL 3 times. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was just like, just let like
I
half of
remember
it
him
out,
telling us that.
and I'm just like, can't say. It was at the St. Mary's Hall game. He told me that. And I was like, yo.
Which was okay. First of all,
can't
defense
get
was
that.
lit. Anyways.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
That's beside the point.
Absolutely.
I think one of my most embarrassing stories. I was like 6 years old, right? And
I don't think it's embarrassing if it's before you're 10.
no, it's pretty embarrassing.
No, you can be embarrassed when you're sick,
so
dude.
I had no shame as a little child.
Well, Josh.
You also
that's
didn't
your-
have friends.
Oh, and so, anyways, I was. Jeez.
Before 10? Dude, I don't remember my friends. Okay.
You really had to go there in the middle.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
So,
I
anyways,
shouldn't have said
the
that.
most
I know you were abused. I'm
awkward
sorry.
conversation that I
I'm
had,
sorry.
the most awkward
I'm
story
so
is
sorry.
I was 6 years old. And there was this,
It won't happen again, sir. I
There was this girl that I thought was
promise,
cute,
sir. I'm
right?
Sorry, Dad.
You all good?
What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
What's
Okay,
up?
good.
Go
No, I'm
ahead.
just
Yeah,
making
no.
sure. So there was this girl that I thought was cute, right? And we both went
Plot
to church
twist.
together.
It was a guy. What?
It was a guy, yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
No, we both went to church together, and we were having like a church party over here. It was lit, good time. Anyway, so we're playing
Those church parties,
we're-
man, they'll get
dude,
you.
crazy.
You got to be careful
They
when you
whip
go
out
to
the
those,
grape juice,
dude. Oh, it's
holy
over.
cow.
Good night.
Who wants Red Bull?
So anyways, we're upstairs, we're playing like hide and seek and stuff, and she so I told her that I like this girl at school, and then I was like, nah, but I like you too, right? Be a little player.
There you go.
But then she the whole time we were playing, she's asking me well, which one do you like more, me or this girl?
Dang.
So I'm sitting there debating.
You think?
Which one do I like more, right? So she keeps asking me whatever. So finally, I tell her that I like her more, right?
Mm.
straight up laughs in my face. Like, I mean, like, in front of a bunch of people, just laughs at me. I'm this 6-year-old little kid. She was, like, a few years older than me. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it just kind of, like, took some balls. And she just says it, and she starts laughing. And I, like, ran off. I, like, hid. And so, yeah, that kind of created my fear of talking to girls.
No. Okay. I have lied. So, when I was probably, like, 5 or 6, okay, I also went to church with this girl that I thought was very attractive. As
Church girls, dude, I'm telling you.
they'll get you
Back
every time.
in the day.
They'll get you every time. There's something about it. Yo, so we had a play. We had
love of Jesus that they got.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yo, we had a play date. Okay,
A play date.
a play date.
Those were.
Excuse me.
Yep.
It chokes me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a play date, and so we went to the neighborhood pool. My babysitter took me to the neighborhood pool to meet up with this chick and her mother.
Okay.
Now her mother was like fairly old for having like a 6-year-old little girl. Okay, so we're playing in the water. Okay.
Yeah.
And yo, I'm like shaking. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's why. Cause I'm like thinking of how to ask this girl to be my girlfriend.
Right.
As a 6-year-old kid, I'm like, yo, how do I bring this up?
Her?
Yeah, this is my like first like experience with talking to a girl about relationship,
For sure.
about anything like that. So, and you know what you do? Here's what you do. You think about it forever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like you just waiting for that opportunity.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, it's gonna be if this happens, I'm gonna say it then, and then you don't. And then you do this thing where you're like, where like you count down. You're like, okay, in 5 seconds, I'm gonna ask this. And you're like, all right, no, the next 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just this. I'm like having a loop. My little 6-year-old brain's having a loop of just when this is gonna happen. So I finally ask. I'm like, yo, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
She doesn't laugh at me, so I'm not that much of a loser.
But
I'm just kidding.
Thank you for
but
my confidence again.
she goes like no, like I don't think my mother would let me.
No emotion.
Like no.
The diversion.
And so she's like sitting on like the edge of the pool, right? And I'm like in the water.
Yeah.
You know, like looking up. I promise you, I just like I didn't even say anything after that. I just like went under the water. As if I like wasn't gonna ever come back up, right?
You just disappeared.
I went under the water and just swim out to like the middle of the pool all by myself. Yeah, all by myself. And she's just sitting there like alone. And I'm under the water. And I come up and I'm just like, but with my like hands over my face, I'm just like this. Just, I can't express to you how awkward that drive back like to my house was. Because my babysitter told my mom like, yo, he asked this little girl to be his girlfriend. Yeah. And she said no. It's like, yo. First of all, it's like it's a joke. I mean, I was 6, but like still that was the most embarrassing thing that I probably You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I also had I was sitting in class last semester. I had a cup of coffee. It's not that embarrassing, but like I had a cup of coffee and I accidentally just like slapped it. I think I knocked it over with like a binder or something and it just went boom and just spilled everywhere and I was like, I literally ran out of the room just like mumbling under my breath. I was like, you stupid freaking Austin, idiot. Like the whole way. Oh my gosh.
I remember I dropped like a whole order of like 5 slushies from Sonic one time. And I was like, I bent over to like try and like scrape them back into the cup. And I just kind of went, no, and got in my car and walked away. And like this is in front of like everyone that's also parked at Sonic just watching me. And there's like about a good 5 seconds of like, no.
Oh my gosh.
Drove off.
Wow. Well, we're going to have to do this more often since we'll be home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
for
I'll
the
regale
summer.
you with the tales of Ireland.
Yes,
when I come back
yes,
from
you
that.
will. Wait, when are you going to Ireland?
That's not till after summer classes.
He's gonna tell
Okay.
us some more stories when we get back.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
Yo,
those
did you
stories.
know there's still a war up there?
Wait, seriously?
Which war?
Did you know that Irish people only eat potatoes?